It was supposed to be just another Tuesday morning, but when 16-year-old Sophia Caldwell stepped out of her front door to catch the school bus, she walked into thin air and didn't come back for 8 years. What happened next would shatter everything her family thought they knew about that morning. Because sometimes the people we lose aren't gone. Sometimes they're waiting for us to find them. This is her story. October 14th, 2014, Millbrook, Pennsylvania. A quiet town where everyone knows everyone and nothing ever really happens. Sophia Caldwell was a junior at Millbrook High, honor roll student, volleyball captain, the kind of daughter who texted her mom good night every single night, without fail. Her mother, Elizabeth, would later say that Sophia was the most reliable person she'd ever known. That morning, Elizabeth watched from the kitchen window as Sophia walked down their driveway, backpack slung over one shoulder, earbuds in. It was 7:43 a.m. The bus stop was exactly 200 yards away at the corner of Maple and Edison Street. Sophia never made it. When the bus arrived at 7:52, she wasn't there. The driver, a man named Howard Bennett, who'd been driving that route for 12 years, didn't think much of it at first. Kids miss the bus, it happens. But when the school called Elizabeth at 9:30 to report Sophia absent, that's when the world tilted. Elizabeth tried Sophia's phone, straight to voicemail. She drove the route to school, thinking maybe Sophia had walked, gotten a ride, something. Nothing. By noon, every police officer in the county was searching. By evening, the FBI was involved. By the next morning, Sophia's face was on every news station in America. And then, silence. No witnesses, no phone activity, no bank account usage. It was like she'd been erased. For 8 years, Elizabeth Caldwell lived in limbo. She kept Sophia's bedroom exactly as it was, kept her phone number active, kept hoping. The investigation went cold within months. There were theories, of course, always theories. Some people whispered about a mysterious dark sedan seen near the bus stop that morning. Others pointed to a drifter who'd been passing through town. But nothing ever stuck. No evidence, no body, no answers. Elizabeth became a fixture at city council meetings, pleading for renewed searches. She started a foundation. She never stopped looking. Her husband, William, couldn't take it, the not knowing. He left after 3 years. Some people break under the weight of mystery. Elizabeth didn't. She couldn't afford to. Because somewhere deep inside, she felt it. That feeling mothers talk about. Sophia was alive. Everyone told her she was in denial. Grief can do strange things to hope, they said. But Elizabeth knew. She knew. And then, on a rainy Thursday evening in March 2022, her phone rang. Elizabeth was folding laundry when she saw the name light up her screen. Sophia Caldwell. Her daughter's phone, the one that had been dead for 8 years. Her hands were shaking so badly she almost dropped it. She answered, "Hello? Sophia?" Static, breathing, and then a voice, weak, broken, but unmistakable. "Mom?" Elizabeth would later tell police she doesn't remember the next few seconds clearly. She remembers screaming. She remembers falling to her knees. She remembers saying, "Where are you?" over and over. The voice on the other end was crying. I don't know exactly. A house? Old? I can see a water tower through the window. Mom, please, I don't have much time. He's going to come back." He. Before Elizabeth could ask anything else, before she could tell Sophia to stay on the line, the call ended. But this time, the FBI had something they didn't have before, a location ping. The call came from inside an abandoned farmhouse on the outskirts of town, less than 15 miles from where Sophia disappeared, a place police had searched once 8 years ago and found nothing. 15 minutes later, a SWAT team surrounded the property. They found her in the basement, Sophia Caldwell, 24 years old now, but still somehow the same girl who'd walked to the bus stop that October morning. She was alone, malnourished, terrified, but alive. The man who took her, a local handyman named George Thompson, was arrested 2 days later trying to cross into Canada. He confessed to everything. He'd been watching Sophia for weeks, grabbed her in those 43 seconds between her driveway and the bus stop, kept her in that house, hidden behind a false wall in the basement. For 8 years, Sophia survived. She waited, and when Thompson finally got careless, left his phone where she could reach it, she made the call that brought her home. Today, Sophia is rebuilding her life. Some pieces can never be put exactly as they were, but she's here, she's fighting, and she's reminded us all of something important. Sometimes, hope isn't denial. Sometimes, it's survival. But here's what still haunts investigators. How many times did they pass that house in 8 years? How many searches came within yards of where Sophia was hidden? What if she'd never reached that phone? If you found this story as powerful as we did, consider subscribing. These are the stories that need to be told, the ones that remind us why we never stop searching. Hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments, what case do you want us to cover next? Until then, stay safe out there. And remember, some mysteries have answers. We just have to keep looking.